Welcome to Yokohama, Japan. This time we are making a one-to-one Suzuki interchange which is located in north of Yokohama, Japan. And I'm going to tell you and show you why you need such interchanges in your urban areas. Suzuki Interchange is mainly set on a very embanked terrain that hugs the highway couplet. So for that I will try to take at least 10 meter of height. 12 meter will be perfect just to give a little overhang for the raised off ramps. So I will start terraforming with a 12 meter height variation, keeping in mind that I have to have at most 300 meter of length. Now just quickly I will upgrade the highway couplet with a +1 one-way road so that we can get the place from where our off ramps will start or end. Now if you take a look at this reference, we have a two-way local road, then we have a two-lane off ramp coming out of the rest stop, and then we have an alley road. That basically is entry point or say road access for commercial buildings. So we will start with the local road, which will be our normal alley road, which we will extend to about 240 meters. Then for the off ramp, if you take a look over here, it has this embankment which I reckon would be around 7.5 meters. So we will add another 7.5 meter to this already embanked area, and then we can slope it nicely and build our off ramp till here. Then comes our alley road, which is a slight modification of normal alley road. In this one you have 1 meter shoulders compared to 2 meter shoulders, and on this alley we will plop Japanese commercial buildings such that we can replicate the building in real life as close as possible. And after some tries we have made this sort of layout, and to get the depth of the rest stop we will have to set up some parking spaces. So I will use the same alley road to make the layout of the parking space as close, if not the same, as our reference. And after completing that, I can place a small working commercial and then make a small parking lot using domes parking spaces. You can also have some more working commercials over here so that you get more traffic movement over here. But because I am going with a one-to-one space, that's why I have used some static props. Now coming to the Rams, first of all we will correct the posture of these roads and make them align with the alley road. This will not only make sure it is true to the real life, but also all three of them have the same angle and look same as much as possible. After this we will extend out the off ramp from the south highway couplet and make sure it goes to around 7.5 meter in height and make it align with the rest stop road. Then I will do a half right turn and decrease the height to around 5 meters, and then continue the other half of the right hand turn and connect it to the rest stop road. And then we can edit out our local road overlap issue and use move it to refine all the curves and the angles. Then I will quickly just make our 8x4 lane toll road that we need for this interchange. And then we can move to a hyperlapse compilation of me fiddling and trying to get the RAMs as true to the real life. The main thing about the RAMs in real life is that a few of them go under the RAMs, and we all know how difficult the underground mode is in this game, but I managed to make it look like this. Currently it does look a bit off and bad, but I will do a trust me and show you how to hide such things with bushes. Currently our main task will be to balance and refine the RAMs as much as possible, and with that make some smooth and proper connections with the toll road that we made. So you can see we have finished the left side of the interchange, which has the most complicated part, and this is already turning out very good. Now we will move to the right side of the interchange, and first things first, finish connecting the rest stop and get that out of the way. Then I will terraform and extend out local road like so, which will allow us to connect some roads later on. Okay, so on the other side, as you can see in this reference, we have the same height variation like we do on where our rest stop is. So I'll just quickly raise the other side as well and make it flush with the slope that I have back there. Then I will draw out connections which leads to and from the toll road. And after that we just have to make some supporting roads that will on the back side of the little main building or toilet building or parking that we have going. Now we can move to some detailing. So let's start with the rest stop. Over here I will add domes parking as I want this to be as compact as possible. Noting the parking road that we got in the vanilla is slightly wider than this and a bit thick. Then after doing that, we will start working on the small truck stop. So for this I will use long parking decal to get the measurements. Then I will draw out the roads, and surprisingly this turned out quite well and true to the real life. And now let's place our trucks, and again I will make sure I keep this as true to the real world, and after doing this we can move to the toll road. So currently this is not looking nowhere near to a toll booth or a checkpoint, and we will start with the classic roof design of toll booths, and for that we will use one of the gas station roof, line it up in this manner, and then I will grab one of the static props of Japanese 2x4 commercial asset and place it here. This can become our main building or maybe a toilet. Then I will place a European commercial right beside it and then make a non-functional parking. You can make this functional, but I think we already have enough in the rest stop. And now I think it's time for some compilation of hyperlapses of the final detailing, after which I will catch up with you explaining the whole shebang about why you need this interchange and how this can be useful in your urban spaces, and how people traverse in this interchange, as it's a bit overwhelming to figure out without any cars on it. So I'll catch up with you in a minute. Sit back and enjoy. And as you can see, we have finished all the thing related to the Tsuzuki Interchange, and this is how it is looking. And you can see with all the traffic going, how people are traversing with this interchange. So the main thing about this interchange and why you need this interchange in your city is that there are just so many options to connect via local roads. So you can see there is one option over here, then second over here, third, fourth over here, then fifth, sixth, and then this is the seventh. And there are a few more that I have left out because I will need to expand this whole thing. But there are just so many local connections that you can get off from this little small highway that looks so beautiful, and it takes such less space around here. So you can see how less space this takes, and also you can easily fit this in a suburban or an urban city. So let's start with some detailing. So how did we detail this? So over here for our rest stop, you can see I have placed some decals over here for some rock texture, and then wherever we had some green space, we had decorated that with some bushes. And basically this goes all throughout till here. Then for the main rest stop, you can see we have changed the color of the buildings to a similar tone and similar color theme. So the accents are black, as you can see. Then this whole building is black because in real life it is as well. And then over here in the front we have some sitting area and some benches, and this is the book stand over here. And right in front we have our garden bed over here with some bushes on top to just give it some good look. Then for over here we have placed some parking lot booth, and then some parking stand or like this parking sign over here, then the same garden bed over there, then some bushes, then some trees. And for the wear and tear itself, we have some of the decals over here just to break things apart a little bit. And then we have placed some arrows and some exit signs over here. And speaking of this little detailing area that we have done, so we have used some storefront asset over here, Japanese storefront, which have all the Japanese commercial writing over here, the small one over there, and then decorated this with some pots and some bushes like this, and then some sitting area right in front of it. And then we move to the truck stop. So you can see we have decorated this with the surface and then some lines work over here with the net lanes, and you can see how good this is looking, and some breakups with the normal texture over here. And then I think this is mostly it. And you can see, as I was saying before the time lapse, you can literally hide the tunnels as much as you want with the bushes. All you need to do is get yourself this wild green bush 01, have your age around young and mature, and just place them basically. So for example, if I choose this one, then I can come over here with anarchy enabled obviously, and then just place it like so. So we can see how the age variation works, and you can basically pack this together and have a lot of like dense bush area over here. And that is basically what we have used over here. And you can see more on this side, some bush detailing over there, then some bush detailing over here. If you can just get a good lighting, you can see that even better. So over here you can see how it is looking with the bush detailing, and then we've got something similar over here and then something similar over here on this side. So basically this is how we have tried to detail the tunnels. And if you go to the toll booth, you can see how this is looking, and I'm really happy how this has turned out. And you can see we have used the commercial gas station 2x2 prop for the roof, and then for this sort of barrier we have used concrete barrier, and I painted them in all one color, and using Control C mod I just Control V'd all them. Then we have some of the gates from the parking props over there, and then we have this rooftop access O5 for the main commercial booth, main toll booth, where people can sit and check out the toll. So that's there. And then we have the true to real life decal work over here, then some etc, and you can see how this is looking. Then we have our sort of main building or toilet, and then some not working parking area over there. So for this one basically we have some bushes underground, and then bigger bushes here and there to just have a very dense and lush area over here. And then we have some trucks standing over here, so I reckon we can take or call this a toilet, so people are just stopping here while getting through the toll booth, and then they can do their business and then continue with their journey. And then we have the main building, which has all of the decoration. So we have some tiled work over here with all the entrance, and then some planters and some more Japanese inspired surfaces, then some more props and some bushes and some garden beds, and the same thing goes at the back. And then we have this sort of small parking area over here. If for example you are coming from the west and you want to just stop by and have a little break, or maybe you want to go to toilet, and then you can park over here and then go over there. So basically all thought out and ready to go. Then behind this we have the local road, as you can see. So this basically goes at the back, and it can connect with the local alleyway road that we made the first hand, and then it all connects over here with the Thornton lane. And you can see how this is going. So you can see there is a bit of traffic, so I will say I have used these traffic spawners over here. So the main source of traffic is coming from here, so 4 of them are over here. Then I have 5 of them over here coming through the small road over there. Then if you follow this couplet, then we have 6 over here and 4 over here. So clearly you can see that we have went overboard with the traffic spawners, and you can be rest assured that this interchange will not clog this much, as you can see. And yeah, this is basically how our Tsuzuki Interchange has went, and I am really happy how this one-to-one build has turned out. I hope you are happy, and I hope you enjoyed this video and maybe you learned something. And if you did, then please like the video. And if you want to see more of these realistic builds or detailer guides or these tutorials, hit subscribe and turn on notification. And do follow my Twitch. I stream almost every alternate day. I'll catch you in the next one. Till then, enjoy the cinematics and happy building.